Hi, friends. Thank you all for joining today. So, today I have a very, very special friend with me. And not just my friend, he is also my guide, my guru, my teacher. And always anything I can always count on. That's Dr. Newton Kondaveti. He's from Hyderabad. And yeah, if he's there, Keshav, can you invite him? Yes, friends. So today's schedule will be first 10 to 15 minutes. I'll be talking on soul evolution, the age of the soul, and then I'll invite him to speak on past life regression, and then he'll take us all into the actual practical regression session. Hello, Dr. Newton.
Hi, Shreans.
Hi, welcome, welcome.
Wonderful to be with you.
Thank you. I like your background.
Oh, thank you.
Nice, looking good.
Yes, thank you.
So a lot of more are still joining. So right now we already have around 700 participants, and still a lot of people are joining. So what I'll do is, I'll start with my topic, soul evolution, for 10
Yeah.
minutes, and then probably I'll introduce you, and then you can take on. Yeah.
Sure,
And
Shreans.
by that time we'll have maximum attendance also.
Yes.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, friends. So friends, today's topic is I want to first cover soul evolution. So, what I mean by soul evolution is what is the different how does a soul evolve? So, as a soul, we take many births, many lifetimes, and but then how do we evolve into different stages of the soul? Sorry. So how do we evolve into different stages of the soul? So I'll start by introducing you to the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So Keshav, can you change that slide? Yeah. So friends, Maslow was a psychologist and who did a lot of research on the human needs. And he says, and that's how we got this chart of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which is used by so many people around the world. So what he says is, when you are at an initial stage, when you always try to first, as a human being, we first try to cover our physiological needs. So what is a physiological need? Is breathing, food, clothing, shelter. So this is our physiological, or sex. So that is our most basic needs of to survive. But as those needs are covered, we go to the next step, which is a safety needs. The feeling secured and stability, and it is about having some properties or a stable family, and security of the body, health. So this becomes our, once we achieve that, then we go to the next level. The next level is of a need for belongingness. When I say the need for belongingness, it is how you belong to any need for love, community, family, friends, partners. So that becomes a second need. Companionship, intimacy. So now as you fulfill those needs, then comes your fourth need, which is of self esteem. So you want to accomplish some goals, you want to master any task, or any some you need some recognition, you may need to achieve something in life, you need some confidence in your life. So that's how. So it also do with your self esteem, where you want to recognize yourself, so that you feel good about yourself. And then once those needs are fulfilled, or as we are fulfilling those needs, then comes a fifth need, which is of cognitive needs, where we want to pursue some knowledge, or some skills, or you want to learn something which you can contribute to the world, or something which, some talent, some skill which you want to learn, and which will give you some meaning to your life. So these are cognitive skills. Now, as you now again you as you grow, then again you now you want to do something more. So then comes your aesthetic needs. Your aesthetic needs refers to the search for beauty, balance, and form. So this is about creativity, spontaneity, and it could be some art, some music, it could be dance, whatever, some creative aspects of yourself. And once you also achieve those needs, and once you are pursuing those needs, then when those needs are satisfied, then you want to do something more, because the soul has always has an urge for something more. And then comes the self actualization needs. So this is where you want to do, say, you want to recognize that you're not alone in this planet. You want to do some service from others. Say you want to give some donations for, say, food, or say sanitation or something. You want to serve the society. You don't want to just be self-centered or only thinking of yourself. Now you want to give to others also. So there comes the need for self-actualization, and that starts giving you satisfaction. That and then after doing, so basically there comes, this is the time where you want to do service to humanity, service to the society. How can you be the instrument to serve people? And once, so that gives you a sense of actualization, feeling good. And once you achieve those sense, then you goes to the next step. The next step is of self transcendence. Now here you want to now really, you want to really know yourself. You want to really look, you want to move beyond body mind. You want to go to the soul aspect of yourself. Here comes meditation, learning meditation, teaching meditation, where now just only treating your body or mind is no more giving satisfaction. Now you want to nourish your soul. So this comes your last stage. And then also you want to learn, and you want to also teach meditation or teach spirituality, or not just meditation, could be healing or any spiritual aspects of your life. So friends, these are the seven eight hierarchy of needs, master's hierarchy of needs. And to similar way, uh, in a similar way, this is how the soul's journey also happens. The soul's journey is very similar, like how you can relate one lifetime, and as we uh, as we fulfill our one desire or one needs, we go to the next. As we fulfill that need, we goes to the next. So it's exactly the same way as the cycle of the souls. So as a soul, we may have taken hundreds of lifetimes, hundreds of births, hundreds of it could be a birth in a mineral kingdom, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, and then we evolve to human kingdom. And it could be different lifetimes, and it could be anything. It could be a beggar, it could be a pauper, it could be a king, it could be of any gender. It could be a gay, it could be male, female, anything. So it could be anything. And it could become as a blind person, it could become as a some way of physical disability, or it could be anything. So like that we choose. So we choose our soul, we choose our lifetimes, we choose our parents, and we take different lifetimes. So I want to just briefly tell you about what is the soul's journey and how the soul takes its own journey. So first, friends, when the soul takes its first lifetimes, it is born as an infant soul. So infant soul is very similar to how an infant is born. How when the infant is born, he is totally dependent on us as a parents. He's totally dependent on his parents, and he needs to be completely taken care of. So same way as a soul, when you are an initial soul, and on an average, it takes you to 50 to 70 lifetimes in each stage. And sometimes it could be much more, or sometimes it could even accelerate your soul evolution, or you accelerate your soul journey. But on an average, you take 50 to 70 lifetimes in each stages. So like when you're an infant soul, so you have a very limited perception on activity. You are afraid of any demand or complexity. So you does not know the difference here between right and wrong. Whatever has been told to you, you just blindly believe. And here you perceive love only in form of lust. So this is the stage of infant soul. And then you take few lifetimes, and in every stage of the soul, there are again seven stages: the beginning stage of the infant soul, or the last stage, which is the seventh stage of the infant soul. Now at the end of the seventh stage, now you take any more lifetime, you will grow to the baby soul. Because earth is a planet where we come here to learn. We are all spiritual beings out here to have a human experience, and we came here to have a human experience. and we came here to actually learn and evolve. And as you grow now, as you are overcome the learning from the infant cycle, you come to the stage of baby souls. So baby souls, these are the souls which you strong now. When you're in a state of baby soul, you strong, very strong and unshakable beliefs from early childhood. Over a period of time, you, as you grow up, you become a pillar of community. And uh, and you cannot take any opposing points of view. You are very baffled by any difference of opinion. You have a very strong belief, very very strong belief. And these you can express a lot of anger, hostility, negative emotional energy. And here your religious belief is very fundamental. It's only my religion is the only religion, it is the right religion. So a lot of fundamentalist people, or a lot of even terrorists who are fighting for religion or because of religion, or for a country, who thinks that my country is the best or my religion is the best, are also are part of these baby souls. So they can show a lot of hostility, lot of negative emotional energy. They have a very strong personification of godhood. Okay, my god is great, so my god is the best. There is my ram is the best, or my allah is the best, or my jesus is the best. So whatever, they are very fundamentalist in their religious belief. And they also show a very honest version of sexuality. They try to bound others by their moral code. So they have a very strong moral code because of their religious beliefs, or their fundamentalist nature. They will think that, okay, this is the moral code, and everybody should abide by the moral code. According to them, if this is the moral code for sex or for love, then this is the way everybody should follow. And if somebody is not following, that means they are going against their beliefs, and they could be hostile to them. So this is the nature of the baby souls. Now, as we grow further, as we take many lifetimes, as we take more lifetimes, then we evolve to young soul. Now, friends, this young soul is, how when we are young, we are completely ego driven, where we are like completely movers and shakers of the world. So these young souls are like that. They are actually the movers and shakers of the world. They will set always impossible goals, and they are the always the achievers. They are the, most of the time it is in the history it is found that they are the architects of civilization. So and 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 nobody can ever question their motivation, because they are so highly motivated, and they always want to achieve something in life. They always seek higher education, and they will work very tirelessly for a cause. They are very religiously, they are again inclined towards orthodoxy, or either they will be orthodox in terms of religion, or they will be completely aesthetic. Sometimes how as a young, either we'll adopt the religion of our parents, or we'll be very aesthetic, where we don't believe in any religion, nothing. So so this is the nature of the young soul. And they could be a very strong proponent of total sexual freedom. And they will always hate those who oppose them or don't live up to their expectation. And they are very much attached to their physical body, because and for them uh, sex is very important. And how at a young soul, you are very very much into physical body, your physical drives, physical needs. And so this is how, and as soul takes another, it's maybe another 50 lifetimes in this journey, now they are born into a mature soul. So friends, mature soul is a very very difficult cycle. This demands, once you are in a mature soul, now, like how as we grow up, once we finish our college, once we finish our achieving all the business activities, now we become mature in life. Now we start introspecting. What am I doing? What is my purpose of life? Is it what I want to do? Is it adding meaning to my life? So this is a journey. This soul lifetime is about introspection. And we start, so this is also, so there are many traits of this relation in this stage. We may even sever relationship for no reason. All of a sudden we find, oh my, this relationship, I'm not enjoying this relationship, there's no meaning to my relationship, and they will sever relationship. They might even seek, even if they are married, they might seek outwardly inappropriate relationship. If the marriage is not satisfying, they're craving for something more. They perceive beauty with a lot of clarity. So in the end of the cycle of this mature souls, they are focusing on they now they want to perceive truth, and they are much more psychic, and they always are now looking to how to use their unused brain. They always wanting to develop some skill, some talent, maybe some artistic, and they are most and they are always seeking for something unknown, but they are still not very clear what they want. But the urge is there, the search starts, and they always seek very higher education. They give massive contribution to the society in terms of knowledge, in terms of philosophy, or any kind of scientific discoveries, or any of scientific inventions. So the famous examples of mature souls are like Karl Marx, Sigmund Freud, Einstein, Aristotle. So these are the few of the examples of mature soul, and they'll always seek very very quiet faith, like say Buddhism or Jainism or maybe Sufism, which is like very non-controversial, very peace-loving, very easygoing faith, which is not very orthodox in its approach, which is more like a way of life. So they'll seek similar to those kind of religions. And yeah, so and also friends, so one thing I also want to tell you, that in a family, when we choose our life soul's journey, so if we always choose a family which has different kind of soul configurations. So like our infant soul is always a mature soul is always born in a family which also has an infant soul, so that they can teach the infant soul. An infant soul is born in a family which has a mature soul, so that they can learn from mature soul. So that's why in a family, even if there's a twins in a family, they could be two different souls. They could be, one could be an infant soul, one could be a mature soul, one could be a baby soul, one could be a old soul. So, and that's why as they grow up, they grow up to be two different personalities, in spite of same upbringing, same social conditioning, same environment, same education. They grow up completely different because they are inheriting their traits, their growth. They are inheriting themselves of themselves. They are inheriting their past life traits, and wherever they are in their soul's journey of evolution, that's how they respond to, and that's how they will express or choose their desires, their habits, their inclination towards whatever they want to do in life. So friends, and as you grow from mature soul, now you go into old soul. Now once you go to the old soul, like how once as a human lifetime, once we become old, you understand the material futility. You understand that even those you achieve so much in life, but still materialistically it is no more giving you satisfaction. And then there comes the drive for spiritual evolution. So here this is the friends, this is the stage where you are drawn to meditation, and here you become open from say religious, you become spiritual. Now you don't cling to any dogmas, and but at the same time the old souls, in spite of the old souls, are again in terms of the sexual inclination, they are highly sexually inclined, and they still enjoy close physical contacts. So these are the few of the traits, and also is very easy to understand how we know that once you are into spiritual journey and how you are spiritually inclined. So that's how the journey of the old souls are. And now, so these five stages of the soul: infant soul, baby soul, young soul, mature soul, and old soul, where we take physical incarnations. Now, the other two souls journeys, one is transcendental soul. The next six stage is transcendental soul. Here, you do not incarnate physically. Transcendental soul, and the seventh journey is infinite soul. Both the places you do not incarnate physically. You are still in the higher dimensions. However, sometimes transcendental souls can born in can take physical incarnation as a walk-in. So there they will not born as a child. They will just replace some young soul or old soul, and then they'll replace them. And usually take the replacement with any old soul, and then they will give their teaching. So like say Osho Rajneesh, they say the last 3 years of Osho Rajneesh, he had the soul of Buddha. Buddha embodied his soul and spread his knowledge, his teachings to Rajneesh. So like that, say Mahatma Gandhi was a walk-in where after completed barrister, and some other soul entered him body. So these souls come as a walk-in, and they're here for a mission. they want to give a message, transform the whole world. They are always for a world vision. They want to make a difference to the whole world, or to awaken the humanity, to awaken the planet, the earth consciousness. So they always come for a reason, and they provoke always spiritual or philosophical or cultural revolution. And they very seldom seek formal education, because they are coming from their guidance, which is they are bringing it from the source. So they hardly need any formal education. They have their innate intelligence and wisdom within them. And the seventh stage is, friends, infinite soul. So here, where you are a direct access to the knowledge, again, these souls don't incarnate. They are completely connected to the source energy, and they are the one who creates, and who are the keepers of the planets and the galaxies, and guide, and take charge from that level. Like, say, Shiva, or say Rama or Krishna, or Jesus, or maybe these kind of souls. And friends, we keep so and a lot of times, we keep repeating the same soul's journey many lifetimes. So suppose you don't pass in class 2, so obviously you'll repeat class 2. Now, but however, you have a choice to excel in class 2 and maybe even double promotion, and you go to class 4. So friends, how much time you take in a soul's evolution is completely our choice. That is our choice. However, we will have to go through each stage, and each stage is a stepping stone. But how to accelerate our soul's journey is completely our free will. And every stage of life and every stage of the soul's journey is very important in the process. So there is no judgment. So, like, a Bin Laden will also become a Buddha one day. So maybe he's a young soul or a baby soul, but one day he'll also become a Buddha, because as he takes more lifetimes, he will learn his lessons, and then he will evolve into a old soul or a transcendental soul. And we repeat what we don't repair. So unless we learn the lessons of our lifetime, of our earthly lives, we'll keep repeating and keep coming back to learn the same lessons again and again in this life. So friends, this is how our soul's journey happens, and how fast to accelerate our journey is completely our choice, our free will. In the same lifetime, Valmiki was a thief and he became an enlightened soul. So it is completely our choice. In the same lifetime, we can achieve a Buddhahood. It's completely our choice. So friends, so I thought this was a good topic to introduce before we start past life regression. And so I'll hand over to Dr. Newton. I'll just briefly give a brief introduction of Dr. Newton. Dr. Newton, warm welcome to you. Just unmute.
Thank you, Shreans. Thank you.
So, friends, I'll just give a brief introduction to Dr. Newton. How I met Dr. Newton. Dr. Newton, so my spiritual journey started with Brahmarshi Patriji. So in 1997, I wanted to meet Patriji again when I got into meditation. So every December, he has a huge event called Dhyan Yagna at different places. Now it's held at Hyderabad every year at the end of the year, last week of the year. So that year it was in Vijayawada. So I went to meet Patriji in Vijayawada. And when he came to Bombay, he came alone. So I thought I'll go to meet Patriji and it will be easy for me to meet him. But when I reached there, it was Dhyan Yagna was going on. It was there were around more than 50,000 people there. I could not meet him the whole day. And then I was trying to see, and nobody knew me there. So I was trying to see whom do I meet. And before going there, a week before, I had written to Dr. Brian Weiss. I read this book. I heard about Dr. Brian Weiss and written to him about that. I want to learn past life regression. How do I learn from you? And he mailed it to me that why don't you meet Dr. Newton in India? If you're from India, you meet Dr. Newton. And I had no clue who Dr. Newton was. And when I reached Vijayawada, and there Newton was also a student of Patriji, and there I meet Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi, two beautiful souls, and it was like a love at first sight, And since then, Dr. Newton has been my completely guide, friend, philosopher. He's like a family to me. So after a point, then I started organizing his workshops in Bombay and different places. and he used to stay at my house always, and we spent a lot of time together. A lot of time we traveled together. So it's been for me. He's been instrumental and a uh, great guide to me in my spiritual path, and then and not just me, uh, to millions of people. You know, he's a real Buddha and a complete enlightened soul. He and Dr. Lakshmi, they are amazing couple, like a Shiv and Parvati, and Dr. Lakshmi will be joining little later. And yeah, that's how my journey started with Dr. Newton. He started Quantum Life University in Hyderabad, and there's a huge pyramid, and there's a great place of accommodation, and it's a complete university. And he takes workshops on various topics, like past life regression, which he has done a lot of pioneer research, and a lot of pioneer, probably one of the pioneers in India in past life research, and one of the topmost authority all over the world. And then he also does workshops on inner child, an intense 3 day to 1 week workshop on breathwork, then on Kundalini awakening, and on transgenerational healing, family constellation, and multiple things. You know, he's a complete Buddha and a complete spiritual scientist. And he lives. I mean, what he teaches, he preaches. What he's teaching or preaching, he lives by example. So for me, he's a great mentor to me, and I'm super excited to have you, Dr. Newton, today, and it's really my privilege and honor. And yeah, thank you for being here. So yeah, over to you.
It's wonderful, Shreyans, um, to hear you when you started sharing about the soul's journey. I know that you are a transcendental soul who has come to take up a beautiful, mission where you are imparting this wisdom to everyone during this time of COVID-19 crisis moments. Every day, you were sharing so much of your wisdom and your experiences, and through the breath work, the sessions, guided sessions, it's really beautiful work. And
Thank you.
I remember the first meeting with you, Shreans ji, is like a kind of synchronicity meant to happen, like how two friends meet again. I felt that. I felt that I meeting again my friend from other lifetimes. Many lifetimes of friendship I used to feel. Dear friends, I am very honored to be on this platform organized by Thriive, Pinky Daga and Shreans Daga, with the founders of this Thriive. And I'm very happy to speak with all of you about past life regression. Not only I introduce you this method of past life regression today, also we'll have an experiential session. That's the whole purpose of why we are coming together now. And this Quantum Life University, the growth and all the work that Lakshmi and myself are doing, it's all because all the support that was given by my friend Shreans Daga. I must really say thank you, Shreans. My gratitude to you always, because it's not easy to spread spiritual knowledge, going to place, and you're being such a strength to the Quantum Life University. You are the board member of Quantum Life University, and we always have highest respect, deep gratitude to you, Shreans.
Thank you. Thank you. It's
And
my privilege always. Yeah.
yes, yes. And my
Nitin, can you also speak a little louder? I think people are not.
okay.
Or can you increase the volume? Keshav, can you do something to increase the volume?
Is it clear now? Is it much better?
Friends, maybe you can on the chat. Maybe you can just respond.
Is it
Yeah,
clear?
just speak something, and then maybe others can respond.
It's too good. Okay.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
Very
yeah.
good. Very clear. Okay. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Then we can today know about what is this past life regression. Just now, Shreans ji shared about the evolution of the soul, how the soul evolves from the infant soul to, you know, the the highest levels of whatever the possibility that is there, like an infinite soul. So this is the reincarnation model. It appears to be very linear. Do we get a lot of doubts about this? That means it's so linear that uh, we have to go through very linear progression. We incarnate so many times to reach to the level of old soul or transcendental soul. So is it really very tough journey? Yes, of course it's a tough. Every school, going to a school is a tough thing. Learning lessons is tough. We should not feel it is easy. It's really tough, friends. And Earth is a school, and Shreans beautifully explained, presented this model of the needs, hierarchy of needs, and then evolution of the soul. How do we know about where are we now in the ladder of spiritual evolution? Where are we standing now? How many steps we climbed in the ladder of evolution? How many more steps are there to complete? What is my evolutionary state right now? We need to know this. The method, the process is past life regression. That's how we can access past life memories. So dear friends, past life regression is a methodology, a process to go back into past memories, access those memory records which are there in the subconscious mind, which is stored there in our deeper mind, and we can retrieve those memories. Why? Because why we need to dig into past, why we need to go into past life memories? To know ourselves better. That's the first reason. If you want to know about yourself as an immortal being, an infinite soul, or eternal being, then we need to really look into the past, because we have been onto this planet Earth so many times. Not one time, not 10 times, hundreds of times. Buddha himself reported his 646 lifetimes as Jataka tales he shared with everyone. They are now available as Jataka tales. They're nothing but none other than his own past life tales. So friends, we also have our own past life stories, past life tales. We need to know them, because we understand that we are coming back again and again. Sometimes we are repeating the same kind of patterns, lessons, certain things we are not learning, we are repeating the same lesson many times. It's not necessary to repeat so many times these cycles of birth and death. So as the awareness in us grows, as we reach to a mature soul stage, that point of time we really will be on a quest. Who am I? Why am I here? Why am I different from others? When we enter into old soul stage, all the practicals, we enter into, plunge into really the experiential stage. We want to know about our real identity. We want to really find out the truth. So this is the first reason why we want to go into past life regression. The first reason is to know yourself in a better way, that you are an eternal being. The second reason is the health. Many of us, we carry so many chronic illnesses which we are not responding to conventional therapies. And one big reason to go for past life regression is to understand the root cause for the illness. Many of the illnesses are karmic illnesses. We know that from medical science that psychosomatic nature of the illnesses, because psychosomaticity, it exists. Whatever that stuff that is stored in the mind, it will be projected onto the body. We experience this illness, and we are carrying so much stuff like trauma, stress, fears from past lives, which are there in the subconscious mind. It creates kind of certain kinds of medical conditions, and there are enough of evidences about this. People getting healed, they're healing their chronic illnesses. So the third important reason is fears and phobias. Dear friends, if you have a fear and phobia, definitely this will be the modality of healing which can help you a lot. Sometimes these fears are not originated in this current life. The origins of this fear is the ancient lives, past lives, maybe 2000 years back, where you are buried alive because there was an earthquake and the building collapsed and you are buried alive. Maybe it is making you experience claustrophobia now. Maybe certain fears, fear of speaking to strangers, is coming from an ancient life, a past life. So if you can retrieve those memories, you can heal these fears. The fourth reason why we want to go into past life regression is relationship issues. Many of the problems, relationship problems, they're repetitive in nature. Patterns exist in relationships. They are karmic relationships. Many things, many relationships, they continue from many lifetimes. It can show a beautiful solution to us to resolve relationship issues. That's why we need past life regression. And the fifth reason is to retrieve talents and skills. For example, you have some kinds of wisdom, knowledge, skills in the past life, definitely you can retrieve it. It's never wasted. Any incarnation cycle, lot of hard work, lot of your sadhana, you are a sage, you are a healer, you are a spiritual master, definitely it will be always there. It is dormant. When we go into past life memories, it gets awakened. So dear friends, I have gone through my own past life experiences. That's why I'm convinced about past life memories. Reincarnation research was done by Lakshmi and myself, and initially we were skeptical, but we found evidences that this is true. Reincarnation is very much true. It's not figment of imagination. There are many case studies that we can share, but later on I will share with all of you. But right now, let's look at the principle, the mechanism of healing. For example, you are accessing a past life memory, how it is healing you. Because reliving is relieving. When you relive the past, it's like a pressure cooker. When you are removing the lid, suddenly the pressure, internal pressure is gone. Whatever the emotional charge that we are storing inside, the trauma, the painful memories, frozen memories, when they are brought into the light of consciousness, suddenly those memories, they vanish. The emotions, they go through a beautiful dissolution process. The fears completely dissolve. So friends, reliving is relieving. That's the principle. And we keep hearing that in this field of past life regression, that issues are in the body tissues. When you have a problem, when you are encountering an issue in this life, if you don't deal with it, it will finally land up into the body tissue. Many psychological issues, emotional issues, people postpone that because there's a strong defense mechanism. They don't want to face their problems, the fears, whatever the patterns which are bothering them in their life. Mostly we all have a defense mechanism, it's very natural, but when we are ready When we are entering into meditation path, that time the readiness is coming, dear friends. For example, today all of you join, you are all old souls, definitely mature to old souls. Some of you might be a transcendental soul also. That's why you are showing so much interest to join this program. You want to do the past life session. You want to explore a past life memory. Otherwise, this interest will not be there. You might have utilized this time for other purposes, but you are drawn to this kind of program. It shows that you are a minimum old soul. Sometimes you might have completed your lessons, you just need final understanding about the spiritual essence, and then you are doing already the great work of transcendental soul, a bodhisattva. A bodhisattva is called as a transcendental soul. So, dear friends, when we fully feel any experience, the experience heals you. When you fully feel your emotions, the emotions, they go through healing process. That is what is the principle behind past life regression. Because if you ask me, how can a past life memory, when you retrieve it, when you remember it, when you relive it, how it is healing you? This is what is happening. When you relive, it is relieved. When you fully feel it, when you experience it fully, that experience heals you fully. That's why in this past life session, I give you a few questions to you, dear friends. Number one is, what is the problem, issue, pattern that in your life you are encountering? That's the first thing that I want to ask you. Think about it. What is that issue that is bothering you in your life? You recognize that pattern, that issue, that problem which is coming back again and again. Maybe you temporarily you are making yourself busy so that you are thinking that, oh, the problem is not existing, but when you are all alone, still that problem is there. Still that feeling comes to you. Sometimes, certain times you feel certain sensations in your body. So what is the problem? What is the problem that you're facing in your life? Because in this session that we are going to experience, we go to the root cause for whatever the issue, whatever the problem that you are encountering in your life. So friends, I must tell you that we have different types of experiences, different ways people experience. We must know this. We must all know this. Not only one way. For example, some they access visual information of the past life. For example, when they go into a past life regression session, they see clear images of the past lives. The story of the past lives is more pictorial. It's visual, graphic memories are presented to them. So not all of us are graphic and visual people. Some of us experience past life memories through auditory. We hear them, we don't see them. Some of us are feeling oriented people. They're called as kinesthetic. They experience through feeling. They get the impressions of the past lives. They don't see clearly the images of the past lives. And some of us, neither we see, nor feel, nor hear, nor taste, nor smell, but we know. There is an inner knowingness for some people. When they go into the past life journey, they just know it. It's called inner knowingness, smruti experience. So dear friends, these different ways of experiencing things. So let's do a small test. It makes you understand that what is your way to experience things. There are different modalities of perception that we all have. Number one, this small test will make sure that you are a visual or kinesthetic or auditory or gustatory or olfactory person. Let's do a small test now. I'd like you to just be in a comfortable posture, dear friends. It's only 3 minutes test, a test of 3 minutes. You may close your eyes And we can also have some background music now. This music will assist you to calm your mind. At this moment, as you close your eyes, I would like you to remember your childhood home. Remember about your childhood home, the place where you lived as a child. At this moment, not only remembering, recall the details of the childhood home. And as I count 5 to 1, I would like you to step into the childhood home. Project yourself as if you are there now. Because time is non-linear. We are living in non-linear time. We are non-local beings. We are living in quantum world. Everything exists even now. The past is existing at this moment. Even this moment, there's past moments exist. So right now, we are accessing the information about the childhood home. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I would like you to now step into your childhood home, explore the arrangement of the rooms, the furniture, the details of your childhood home. Explore, navigate. It's always, it brings beautiful feeling to us. And we remember when we go back to childhood home. I would like you to open your heart, feel fully, however you are feeling right now, when you are experiencing this childhood home. Look at the kitchen, dining hall, the bedrooms, and around the home, the garden, whatever the nature that's there. And I'd like you to now connect with one specific memory from your childhood when all of your family members have gathered together while you are all sharing a meal together. It's a positive, pleasant memory from your childhood. In that positive, pleasant meal experience with your family members, remember, recall, and relive, re-experience it fully as if it is happening now. Look at all your family members. Notice the details, how they are looking like. The younger versions of your family members. The younger version of you sharing the meal with your family members. And the food that is served. Also, notice the details. Feel what you're feeling in that moment, the moments of joy. And even hear the conversations that's happening between you and your parents, mother, father, and siblings, uncles, aunts, and grandmother, grandfather, or even significant others. Remember the conversations you had. At this moment, when you're tasting the food, putting the food into your mouth, notice how does it feel like, how does it taste to you. Even the aromas that is coming from the food, what kind of aromas are there? Notice how you are processing this memory, a pleasant, positive memory from your childhood? Are you a visual person? Are you a feeling person, kinesthetic person accessing this memory through impressions? Are you gustatory person? You are able to clearly experience the taste. Are you auditory, where you are able to hear the sounds, the conversations that are happening in that memory? Are you olfactory? Are you able to smell the aromas coming from the food? Are you multisensory? You're using all senses together. What is your modality of perception? At this moment, you can completely feel this, the joy of being a child again, joy of visiting your childhood home, joy of connecting again to your family. Bring back all these positive feelings. As I count 1 to 3, you can completely return to this present moment. Wide awake, conscious, and alert. 1, 2, dear friends, you're going to bring back only positive feelings and positive understanding, positive energies back into this moment. 3, when you're ready, you may place your hands on your eyes and you may open your eyes. You open your eyes. That's wonderful, friends. How many of you are okay? Some of you are saying the feedback about I'm crying. Okay. And how many of you are visual, where you could see the clear images of your childhood home? How many of you are auditory? Some of you have mixed of these two, auditory, visual, auditory, kinesthetic, feeling experience, multisensory. Yes, there are many kinds of different experiences. That's wonderful. So, dear friends, now we have processed one memory, a pleasant memory of the childhood. For example, childhood home, and access the pleasant memory of the childhood home. And you know that your modality of perception, some of you know memory, you're trying to recall, there's no memory coming up. It's perfectly all right. It's all right, because sometimes we need to enter into a much deeper state of trance to access past life memory. We need to get into a much deeper trance state. When we are now going ahead into another experience, past life journey, that time we'll go into a more deeper session. And yes, I read some of the comments here that yes, that's really interesting. Thank you, friends, for sharing. And my dear friends, let us now go into a past life journey. Know that it is safe. It is safe. But if you are already feeling fear, oh, I don't want to go into past life, your heart is saying no, don't attempt. You can only listen to it. But if you are feeling ready, listen to your heart. What is your heart saying right now? Listen to your heart. Yes, I am ready. I am giving myself permission to go into past life memory. Then you can go. So, in this session, we will not analyze, use the logical mind. because sometimes our logical mind fail to answer many things. There are imagery, there are so many images that we are carrying in our subconscious mind. They will be projected out into the big screen of our mind, and we can look at the past life movie. Our goal here is not to get cling to the past life stuff, past life movie, past life story. We are accessing these past life memories to heal the present moment, because the root causes for some of the problems and issues are stemming from past life memory. Our goal is to retrieve whatever the lost energies that are, we lost them in the past life. We want to retrieve them. Our goal is not to get stuck in the past, dear friends. So that's why give yourself the permission, tell yourself, I am accessing past life memory in order to progress in my life. I'm going to completely let go of my past, whatever baggage I'm carrying, fears that I'm carrying, all the patterns that I'm carrying, so that I can create new reality. I want to finish what is unfinished. I want to resolve what is unresolved from my past. So this is what we all intend before we begin the session, dear friends. Are you all ready, friends? If you're ready, we can now go ahead. This will be approximately for 40 minutes to 50 minutes duration. So this session you may lie down comfortably if you want to lie down, or you want to sit down in a chair, in sofa, wherever you are comfortable, it's also perfectly fine. Find a place where you feel comfortable, and also minimize all the distractions. Whatever the distractions around you, you please find a place where you are not going to be distracted for the next 40 minutes. You may use headphones, that's better. So right now I would like you to make yourselves comfortable. There will be background music. Initially we get into a deep relaxed state. The background music can be kept in a, not in a high volume, but in the only, it's like a very medium volume. At this moment, I would like you to lie down or sit down in a comfortable posture. Because the part of the process is, first we need to go into deep relaxation. Once our body is relaxed, our mind completely relaxes. The mind also relaxes fully, and we can get into a kind of trance. We'll be using peaceful imagery process where we visualize a favorite place of nature. After that, we start journeying backwards in time to our childhood, at least 2-3 memories from childhood, and then we visit a past life memory. Right now, dear friends, know that it is safe. Close your eyes. And allow yourself to relax now. As you inhale and exhale, with each breath, I would like you to completely relax your body. Inhale all the freshness into your body and exhale all that stress, all the worries that you're carrying in your mind. Inhale and exhale with all the awareness. With each breath, allow yourself to go into a deeper and deeper relaxation. The background music will be assisting you, helping you to go into a deeper and deeper state of relaxation. Every sound that you may be hearing from surroundings, every noise that you may hear, but it won't distract you at this moment. It will only enhance your state of trance and relaxation. Make yourselves comfortable and relaxed. Relaxing your feet and your ankle joints, loosening up your muscles of your feet and your ankles, and relax your calf muscles. Allow this relaxation to spread into your knee joints. Relax your knees. Direct your awareness now into the muscles of your thighs, relaxing your thighs. Relaxing your hips now. Allow yourself to relax your hip joints. Relax all the muscles of your pelvis and your pelvic bones. At this moment, slowly allow this relaxation into your practice. Your entire spinal cord can relax now. All the muscles of your back can completely relax. Going deeper and deeper, deeper than ever before, into this beautiful relaxation. Make it happen. Watch it happen. Allow it to happen. Completely relax. Allow now this relaxation to spread into your abdomen. Direct your awareness into your abdomen. Your stomach, abdominal muscles can completely relax. And allow completely all the organs of your abdomen to relax. Going much deeper and deeper, deeper than ever before into this beautiful relaxation. And now allow this relaxation to spread into your chest. Relaxing all the chest muscles. Relaxing your lungs and your heart. Relax your shoulders now. Letting go of all the heaviness that you are carrying on your shoulders. Relax your arms and your forearms and your arms and your fingers of your hands. totally relax. Both the upper limbs can completely relax. Make it happen, friends. Allow it to happen. Let go, let go. Safe to relax, completely relax. At this moment, allow this relaxation to spread into your throat and neck. Relax your head now. All the muscles of your head and completely relax. Allow this relaxation to spread into your face. All the small muscles of your face can completely relax. Whatever stress that is stored in your face, in your jaw muscles, can completely relax. Going much deeper and deeper, deeper than ever before into this beautiful state of relaxation. At this moment, dear friends, know that it is safe to go into a much deeper states of trance. It is safe to get in touch with this deepest state of relaxation. At this moment, as I count 5 to 1, send out your mind to this beautiful place of nature, your favorite place of nature, place where you feel completely comfortable, safe, and relaxed. It could be the place of mountains, riverside, beach, forest, garden, or it could be the space between the stars. Could be any place, could be an imaginary place, doesn't matter. It is the place of relaxation for you. Allow yourself now. Send out your mind to that place of relaxation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'd like you to open all your senses and experience that place of nature, your favorite place of nature. Feel what you feel, see what you see, and experience it fully. Look at the beauty of the nature, the colors, the textures. As you take a walk into the nature, imagine yourself walking into the nature. Explore, feel the temperature of the place. Relax fully there. Completely relaxed. Notice the sounds that you could hear from that place of nature. What kind of sounds you could hear? What kind of aromas coming from the nature? The freshness of the nature, fresh feeling. The sounds of the nature transports you into a much deeper and deeper state of relaxation. In a moment's time, going deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper into the deepest levels of relaxation. Know that part of your consciousness is awake during this entire session. Whenever you feel like opening your eyes, you can come back. Whenever you're not feeling comfortable, you can come back on your own. Know that it is safe to experience deep trance states. At this moment, I'd like you to visualize, picturize, imagine bright light coming down from the source. Allow your mind to choose the colors of the light. Allow that light to flow into your body. Let your entire body be filled with this light. Let this light, the healing, relaxing light, surround your body like a cocoon of light. Feeling safe and secure with this light around your body. Completely relax, dear friends. Know that it is safe to enter into trance. As you scan your body right now, you may feel these sensations of relaxation, the waves of relaxation, feelings of joy, peace, happiness. I'd like you to completely get into this deep state of trance. At this moment, know that you can access the memories from your subconscious mind. In this altered state, in this heightened awareness state, the subconscious memories can be accessed. I'm going to count now, 5 to 1. In this counting process, I'd like you to turn your memory backwards, all the way back to your childhood, when you are approximately 5 to 10 years age. Anything that is significant that happened when you are 5 to 10 years age, when you are a child. Five, my dear friends, turn your memory backwards. Give yourself the permission to go back now, to access this memory from your childhood. 4, let the images, pictures, and impressions of that memory pop out into your mind screen. 3, remember, recall the details. Focus on this memory. 2, feel what you're feeling in that particular significant memory of your childhood when you're 5 to 10 years age. 1, be there, my dear friends. Relive, re-experience as if it is happening now. Be there. Know that it is safe. Get into the memory. Become the child again. Be the child again. Feel what the child in you is feeling in that memory. Notice the details, whether you are inside the home or outside the home, whether it's daytime or evening time, and notice what situation is going on around you, what is the situation that you're facing in that moment, what is the significance in that memory. Completely remember, recall the details, dear friends. Any emotion that's surfacing is perfectly all right. The tears of joy, tears of pain, tears of sadness, relieving is relieving. Allow yourself now to go back into another memory from your childhood. When you are less than 5 years age, going further back in time. Let significant memories pop out now, dear friends. As these memories of your childhood surface, know that these are all memories already over. Even though certain memories are pleasant, certain memories are unpleasant, they are safe to forget. Briefly, you can look at those memories of your childhood. When you are less than 5, less than 3 years age, less than 1 year age, when you are not yet born, when you are inside the mother's womb, allow yourself to go further back in time, to the time when you are in utero, inside the mother's womb. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. At this moment, dear friends, you can allow yourself further back, even much before you're born, you are inside the mother's womb. When you are not yet entered into the mother's womb, the time when you are in another body, in another time period. I'm going to count now 10 to 1. In this counting process, I'd like you to visualize, picturize, imagine yourself in front of a door. This is the door to a past life, a significant past life. Know that it is safe to journey into the past life, to understand the past, to learn the lessons from the past, and to say goodbye to the past. You're going to the root cause for whatever that you are exploring right now, dear friends. Give yourself all the permissions to do so. 10. I'd like you to imagine yourself in front of a door. Look at the door, the color of the door, how the door is appearing in front of you, what kind of door you could visualize and picturize. 9. Now go to closer to the door, open the door. 8. I would like you to now be courageous, feel safe, give yourself all the permissions to cross the threshold, go to the other side of the door. 7, 6, journeying into the past now. Trust the impressions that start coming to you. Tune into them. When you lived in another time period, in another body, six, 5, know that this veil of forgetfulness is completely thinning, is vanishing. You can remember, you can recall, you can be traveling back in time to that significant lifetime when you are in another body, another place, another time period. 4, by the count of 1, it becomes very clear. You will be there in that past life memory, which is very significant. 4, 3, all the visions, images, pictures, just give all your attention to them. 2, and 1. Trust that first impression that is becoming clear to you, dear friends, as you land into that memory. The first impression, notice the details. The first image, impression that's coming to you, that's staying in your mind screen. Without analyzing or editing this information, I would like you to give all your attention to it. Look down at your feet. Trust the first impression that you're getting about the footwear you're wearing. Notice the clothes that you're wearing. What kind of clothes you're wearing. Totally trust your intuition, your first impression you're getting. At this moment, I would like you to give attention to the surroundings of that place. Look through the past life eyes. Look at the surroundings of the place around you. Trust that first impression that you're getting about the surroundings of the place. What kind of place is it? Notice the details. Even though your logical mind saying it's all imagination, you can ignore that voice of your logical mind. Totally trust the process. All these images are accessed from the subconscious mind. There is a story behind the story. Completely give yourself the permission to go ahead, whatever the story that is emerging from your subconscious mind. Allow yourself to explore. This moment, notice more details about yourself. Are you a man or woman? Trust the first impression you are getting. How old are you approximately? Are you young, middle-aged, or old? How old are you approximately? What's the color of your skin? What's the color of your hair? What's the color of your eyes? Give all your attention to that. Notice the details. Completely embody that past life character. Whatever that intuition of you which identified that past life self of you, step inside that body, completely be that past life self of you. Notice the build of your body. Are you moderately built, strong built, or slim built, small built? How is the build of your body? And as you notice more about the surroundings, if there are any kind of houses, notice the architecture. Get the feel of it. If there are only nature around you, notice what kind of nature. Is it a dry climate, or is it a kind of place where there is a lot of cold? What kind of nature is there around you? What kind of buildings are there? Notice the details. Is it a village, town, city, or is it a landscape that you are in? There's a story behind the story. At this moment, I would like you to project this image of yourself in this past life scenario. You'll be projecting this onto a big movie screen theater. You'll be sitting in the front row of this theater. You'll be watching the past life movie of yours. As this past life movie unfolds, I would like you to watch that past life movie. Right now, project this image onto a big movie screen theater. Just allow all the past life significant memories to unfold. Know that you can pause, you can focus on one particular memory which is very significant. You can rewind, you can move back, move forward. Know that you are the master. You are the one who can control right now this processing of this past life story, movie. Tell yourself, I'm going to trust, I'm willing to trust whatever that is projected out from our subconscious mind. I'm willing to keep aside my logical, analytical mind. I give myself permission to access this past life story and movie. My purpose of this is to understand the cause for the pattern, the problem, and to find a solution, to understand the big picture. At this moment, as this past life images unfolds on the screen, visually, if you're a kinesthetic person, trust the impressions you're getting. If you are a person who is multisensory, where all the senses you can re-experience the memories. If you are an intuitive person, if you are claircognizant person, where you access this memory through inner knowingness, you know it. Your intuition guides you into that past life information that is so important for you to know now. At this moment, trusting the entire process, trusting your own ability to access the significant memories of the past life. Look at different significant memories of the past life story. What happened in that life? What kind of work that you used to do? What kind of relationships, friendships you had? What kind of significant memories that you went through in that life? Let all these memories surface in front of your eyes. Totally trust the process, dear friends. Know that it is safe. It's like you are entering into a dream. In this dream, you are having a past life dream of yours. Know that you can always end the dream by waking up. At this moment, totally trust. You have this dream awareness. You have the awareness of what you are experiencing now. Remembering, recalling, reliving, re-experiencing some of these significant memories of the past life. I'm going to count another 5 to 1 at this point of time. I'd like you to go into most significant memory just before you experience your death, your last moments of that life. Go to that significant memory. Trust these images, inner images, pictures, impressions, feelings surfacing now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Trust that impressions about this significant memory just before you died in that life. Relive, re-experience as if it is happening now. Trust the process. Know that this past life memory you're processing is already over. By reliving, you are completely discharging any emotion that is suppressed, buried inside you. Be willing to completely bring that significant memory into surface consciousness. Know that consciousness heals. Know that consciousness knows how to transform. The next few moments, I would like you to completely give all your attention to this memory just before your death process. At this moment, it doesn't matter if you're not seeing anything. It doesn't matter. But you can trust your intuitions, which can guide you to the place deep within you where you can access the memory in different ways. Through inner knowingness, you can know about this significant memory of that past life just before you experience the death. We are all non-linear beings, non-local beings. We are consciousness which are not limited by the body and mind. At this moment, everyone, each one of us can experience beyond time space. In this beyond time space, you can access the memory intuitively. There are no limitations whatsoever to anyone. At this moment, I would like you to go to the last moments of that life. As I count another 5 to 1, I would like you to go into that dying moments, the last moments when you are going through the death process. 5, give yourself the permission to go into that dying moments. 4, 3, images, pictures, visions of that past life or feelings, impressions of past life. They can pop up. Trust the experience. 2, notice how old are you approximately in the death moments, the last moments of your life. 1, be there. Feel what you're feeling. Re-experience it. The last moments of your life. What are your dying thoughts? Are you alone in that moment? Are there anyone around you? What are your dying feelings? What kind of feelings you have in that moment? Are you remembering about someone? Are you thinking about something in that last moment of your life? Notice when you are leaving the body, when you're hovering above the body, floating above the body, look down at your past life body of yours. Notice the details. How is your past life body is looking like as a soul as you float above? Notice the details of that body. Are you happy to leave this body? Are you sad to leave this body? And stay there for a while and notice the last death rites that are conducted. The cremation or burial, whatever procedure rites that are conducted on this past life body. Notice the details. How this past life body is gone into the 5 elements of nature. Notice it. As a soul, stay there for a while. At this moment, as a soul, you can review that entire life. Recall, remember, review that whole life. Let the entire life come in front of your eyes in a flash. The whole story, whole movie of that past life, you can access right this moment. As a soul, I would like you to compare the past life with the current life. Notice if there are any kinds of similarities between these two lives. How these two lifetimes are connected. How is this past life relevant to you now? What is the significance of this past life to you? Are there any people from that past life living with you now in this current life? What lessons have you learned from that lifetime? In this soul state of consciousness, you can understand now what lessons have you learned from that experience of the past life, whether it is positive or negative. Every experience contributes to the growth and the learning process. What did you learn from that past life? Trust the insights that are coming to you now. At this moment, as a soul, you may continue your journey further without your body. Notice how you are feeling without the body, how you're feeling as a soul. Do you feel weightless? Do you feel lightness in your body? Notice the details. As you journey further as a soul into those higher realms where you can be with your soul group, be with your spiritual guides. Once you are in their presence, you can commune with them, communicate with them, initially greet them, and listen to what they're saying to you about this past life that just you have completed. What are your guides saying to you? About the soul lessons that you have learned from that past life, you can ask further from your guides, spiritual guides, what they are saying to you. Trust the messages that you receive from your spiritual guide or guides. Your guides, do they have form? Are they formless? Are they appearing to you as lights? And communicate with them. At this moment, I would like you to meet that past life self of you, the past life which you just completed. Meet that past life aspect, the self of you, as consciousness. And you can have this dialogue with that past life self. You can say that I'm glad that today I could meet you, happy to meet you. Even though you went through this kind of experience, trauma, pain, fear, whatever it is, negative experience, still I love you and accept you the way you are. I'm coming from the future time. You can introduce yourself to your past life self. Have this inner dialogue. Tell your past life self, even if past life self experienced something negative, something traumatic, something positive, does not matter. You acknowledge your past life self. Through you, I learned certain important lessons. I thank you. You can say thank you to your past life self. Embrace your past life self. Let your past life self join. At this point of time, let this transformation happen. The past memories, any kind of emotion, fear, or pain, let it completely be transformed into this new understanding that this past life is already over. You are collecting only beautiful insights and lessons which can assist you now in this current life. Last 3 minutes, my dear friends. I'd like you to completely own your past life self. Completely own all that what past life self went through, even if it is emotion, pain, suffering, guilt, fear, shame, everything, anything about the past life self. At this moment, you can transform it. Notice that the pattern, the origins of pattern, origins of fear, origins of certain symptoms, sensations from this lifetime, you can now change your perspective towards this past. This past has contributed to in several ways in growing your understanding, in expanding your own self. You can only thank the past. You can only accept totally the past, make peace with the past. Even though you are a victim, even though you are a perpetrator, even though you are traumatized, that this all belongs to the past. At this moment, know that you can uncling, you can completely let go. You are only bringing back only positive understanding, positive feelings, positive insights that you're gaining from this experience. Sadness, experience of sadness, teaching us about creating happiness, living joyfully. The fear is teacher. Fear is teaching us about how to live in contrast, opposite to the fear. If you have experienced poverty in the past life, You know now you can create abundance, you can experience abundance in this life, because the experience of poverty has given you that complete experience of it. You lived it. Now you can live differently. At this moment, bringing this deep understanding, whatever that you have experienced now, this belongs to the past. You can say now goodbye to the past. The past is over. You're going to bring back only the positive insights that you gained, positive understanding that you received from this experience. At this moment, thank your spiritual guides, masters, beings of light. At this moment, slowly and slowly, you can start returning back. Let the past life images fade away. You're only bringing back these positive things, positive understanding. The past is over. As I count 1 to 5, I'd like you to come back to this present moment, wide awake, conscious, and alert. 1, every day, in every way, you become better and better in every facet of your life. 2, you're now going to integrate this entire understanding, insights that you gain from this experience. 3, like you to visualize yourself, all the past like dark clouds completely vanishing, and there's a bright sunshine that is appearing. 4, coming back through that door, all the way back to your place of nature, your favorite place of nature, integrating, reintegrating all that insights that you gained. You can say, affirm to yourself, I'm saying yes to life. This life is a beautiful gift. I'm going to honor this gift of life by living very well. I'm going to be aligned to this life force. I'm going to be aligned to my divine essence from now onwards. Affirm it. And all those insights you can translate, you can transform it into an affirmation. You can affirm it in your mind, affirm it in your heart. 5, with that beautiful insight, the words of insights coming into your head, and return to this present moment and feel your body. Notice the body sensations. Slowly wiggling your toes, moving your hands and fingers, and slowly moving your body, taking a nice deep breath, and placing your hands on your eyes, and slowly and slowly you can return back to this moment, wide awake, conscious, and alert. Take a moment's time to reflect on what you have experienced, the insights that you gained. That's wonderful, friends. That's wonderful. Welcome back. Welcome back. Now, at this moment, we can have these questions and interaction. You can share. You're most welcome. And
Yeah, Dr. Nitin.
Yes, Shreans.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you, friends, for taking this journey. And yeah, so we are a group of today. We are more than 1,200 people together doing this. And it seems that even for Dr. Newton, this is the first time you have tried it online.
Online, yes.
Yeah, so thank you, friends, for joining today.
Love.
I'm apologize for the music initially because for the voice, because I think with the music and the voice together, the music was running on my computer and the voice was coming from Dr. Newton's computer, so that was creating some distortion. And then when we stopped the music from my computer, then it was clear. So thank you all, friends, for joining. But I'm happy that you all had the patience and stayed till the end. Thank you so much. And friends, again, we have a very special guest again, Dr. Lakshmi. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello,
It's
Shreya. I'm so wonderful.
so wonderful. So Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi, I mean Dr. Lakshmi, they are married to each other, and it's like uh, for those who don't know, so it's a complete Shankar Parvati Jodi, So it's like a perfect couple I've ever come across, the most happiest couple, So sometimes you say, in any case, marry. If you either you'll be happy or either you'll become a philosopher.
Yes,
So
enlightened
so
person
so
also.
they became both. They are happy also, and they are a philosopher also.
Thank you, Shreya. So wonderful.
So
So
it's very rare to have both the combination together. And we would probably like to hear one joke from Dr. Lakshmi, and then we can start with question and answer session.
sure, Shreya. Actually, the past life regression is such a wonderful tool for finding all the answers to all those questions. Many times in our life, we question why, why my life is like this, why I have attracted a nagging wife, or why my child is crippled. So, all these questions will help us to go within. And past life regression is such a wonderful tool. It's a self discovery process. Otherwise, we are just holding back. We have so many fears. What will happen if I go back into my past life? What will happen if I go back to the root cause? Will I ever come back? So, all these fears are stopping us. So, now I just want to share a joke about Mullah Nasruddin. One day, Mullah Nasruddin was searching for his donkey. It was lost. So, he was searching everywhere for the donkey. And in between, he was saying, "Oh God, thank God, thank God." So some of his friends observed him saying this, and they went to him and asked, "Mullah, why are you saying, thank you, God, why are you doing that again and again?" So then immediately Mullah Nasruddin said, "Oh my God, you don't know. If I was on that donkey, what would have happened to me? I would also be lost. So I'm thanking God that I'm not there on the donkey so that I'm not lost." So every fear is a thought. It's a thought, and this thought is stopping us. This thought is sabotaging us. So we need to face our fears. We need to face all those belief systems which are holding us back, which are just stopping us to move forward in our life. Then only we'll be able to find ourselves, who we truly are.
Great, awesome. Thank you, Lakshmi. And I'm so happy to see both of you joining here today. And we got an amazing response from the audience also. More than 200 people joined today. So thank you all the participants for coming today. So friends, those who would like to stay, please stay back for question and answers. And Dr. Newton or Dr. Lakshmi will be answering all your question answers about soul evolution or past life regression. And those who want to join, so this video recording will be available later on Thriive YouTube channel. And also those who would like to join the WhatsApp group. So we have Thriive has created a special WhatsApp group, a WhatsApp community where only the admin can post, so that you are informed about any of our events. So please, you can on this group chat you can write down your phone number so that we know that you are open to be joined in the WhatsApp group. And whenever you want to leave the WhatsApp group, you can always feel free to leave the WhatsApp group. Any experiences you can share on Shreans at Thriive.in, and especially for this session, I can definitely forward it to Dr. Newton, and he can answer your experiences or any questions from his team. Anybody can answer. And for all the music, you can download at thebreathwork.in. thebreathwork.in. You can download all the music for all the events which we have done till today. So there are 11 music with all in 8D. It's all also converted into 8D format. So there are 22 music with all the processes how to do it. So very easy to follow it. And so yeah, so please download it. And yeah, so I encourage you all to join the WhatsApp group. So thank you, friends. And before the question answers, I would like maybe Dr. Newton Lakshmi to tell something about Quantum Life University and what is your dream, what is the vision, what are you doing there? So yeah.
Yes, Shreans. Quantum Life University is the spiritual science university. And when I began my meditation, when I learned meditation from Brahmashri Pitamaha Patriji, that time I had a few experiences. One of the experiences is ancient Nalanda and Takshashila University. I was particularly working in Takshashila University. I was a Buddhist monk and a teacher there. So when I recall that past life memory, from that time, this seed thought was there. I always feel that I have to rebuild that Takshashila University. So when I completed my medical graduation and all that, Lakshmi also cooperated and I told that we don't want to work as doctors. We'll continue with this spiritual science and meditation, spreading this knowledge. That time we were into past life regression. We were very actively conducting past life sessions. So that point of time, we decided to go on this path. Slowly, this entire plan unfolded. So 2000, there was one Life Research Academy that was established in Hyderabad. Through that, we could conduct and travel around the globe to do workshops. Later on, this Life Research Academy transformed itself into Quantum Life University, which we started building it. The first phase work is completed. In that, there are 18 schools of wisdom departments, like in a university, how these departments are there, like meditation to enlightenment, and thought power, and spiritual agriculture, and astral travel. The one department about this Kundalini energy and aura. So
the main intention is wisdom for all, wisdom for everyone, because wisdom should be available to everyone, like how sun shines on everyone, how the air is available for everyone, how water is available for everyone. So the intention is to make this university a free university, so that everyone deserves this wisdom, irrespective of the caste, creed, nationality, color, gender. So Shreans, we want to make it a free university.
Awesome.
1 year.
Yeah.
So it's a first of its kind in the world, so that wisdom is offered to everyone who has this intense desire to learn, to grow, to evolve, to find themselves.
Awesome. So, can you just tell about if somebody? So, I encourage all to, it's open for all, and it's for all of us. So, to give whatever generously, if you would like to donate for this university, you want to know more about the university. Can you tell about the website where they can know about the university and
yes,
maybe donate if they feel like? Yeah.
Yes, Shreans. The website is qluglobal.org. QLU is Quantum Life University, QLU in abbreviation, qluglobal.org. That's the website. And the contact details and all the information about the university campus is there. And right now we are having this program called Soul Coach Transformational Program, which we're offering for 2 semesters, 20 days program in a year.
10 days each semester. Yeah.
And it's very powerful and transformational. It's free and completely, there were 500 people that participated in the last batch. It's a residential program. So deep meditations, we're going to explore more of these past life, inner child, so many modalities And
how many topics?
there are 108 topics that are there.
Wow.
In the program. So it's like very beautiful.
So we invite everyone, friends, we invite all of you to attend this program and to have that experience, to be on the land and receive that wisdom, knowledge, and then meditate and do karma yoga, and you are going to experience something amazing.
Sure. So I'll be mailing you, friends, the details about the university, the activities there, and the courses which they're offering regularly. And yeah, I really encourage you all to must visit there, join few of the courses, and it's coming from their deep wisdom, you know. So for me, it's rare to come across people like them. So I encourage you to take the best of their wisdom. You know, it's a great opportunity to that we are privileged and honored that we have them as a coach, as a guide. So please take the best. Please take this opportunity and yeah, join one of their courses, and then you will know. Yeah. So I've attended all their courses and I love it. I love it. Yeah, yeah. And I think most of my spiritual journey is actually because of that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are such a master,
Yourself.
You are really India. You brought the quantum science, quantum physics, quantum approach. You brought a beautiful revolution here, and we always feel very good when we think about you.
You're always in our heart. You have a special place in our heart, Shreans.
Same here.
So grateful, thankful to you, Pinky, and your entire family.
Thank you. Thank you. So my marriage is because of Dr. Newton Lakshmi. So I'll just share one experience. So my wife is Gujarati, and so my family was very opposed to the marriage, and they were like, "How can you get married? I'm Marwadi, so how can you get a Gujarati girl?" And so I was in a big dilemma. So once Dr. Newton Lakshmi were staying at my house, and so my wife Pinky, she was not my wife that time. We were going around, and so they did a past life regression for her, and she went to a deep experience where she went to an Egyptian lifetime where we were together, and she even started speaking in Egyptian language. We gave her a pen. She started writing in hieroglyphics. So that session went on for more than 3.5 hours. It was a deep experience, and then she saw so many lifetimes where we were together, and so that also gave me a lot of clarity. Yes, this is my destiny, and this is where. So I made a firm decision that day that no, I will pursue this, whatever it is, irrespective of the social or the societal norms. Yeah. So and a lot of things happened in one of my lifetime. We were a Tibetan monk, and Dr. Newton was our teacher in that group of monks. So he's been a teacher of me from my past lives also, which continues even in this life. So yeah, so a lot of experiences and a lot of great memories, and I'm so thankful and so happy that we all are doing this today online. So friends, now we are open for question and answers. So those who have a raised hand, I'll just tell their name, and they can ask the question, and Dr. Newton or Lakshmi will answer them. So yeah, so Shruti Verma.
Hello, Dr. Newton. Hello, Lakshmi ma'am, and hello, Shreyan sir. This is my second session with Shreyan sir, which I am attending. And Dr. Newton, अभी एक हफ्ते पहले ही मैंने आपका past regression के ऊपर आपने जो fast forward past regression के बारे में बताया था. I've attended that session as well. Honestly, whatever situations I'm going through in my life right now, most of the time I feel that it has belonged to this lifetime only. But I was not very much convinced, honestly, post that session that I should go for past life regression. Not that I was fearful, but somehow something within me was not convinced. And suddenly now today when I came across, I was sleeping by 5:15, okay, and I received a message for this session, and I suddenly woke up and I thought, okay, maybe this is the sign that I should attend this session. So I went through this 50-minute session, sir. I with what intention I started doing this past life regression, I couldn't found out that, but definitely I could found out मुझे बचपन से पेट दर्द की प्रॉब्लम रहती है और acute जिसका मैंने मतलब बचपन से ट्रीटमेंट्स भी कर लिए, दवाइयां भी खा ली, सब कुछ करके देख लिया, बट कुछ नहीं हुआ. सो व्हाट आई कुड फाउंड आउट इन दिस सेशन इज कि मेरी पास्ट लाइफ में मुझे चाकू से मारा गया है, वो भी पेट में. So this could be the reason that I have a very acute and unknown reason for my stomach ache. That's what I found out right now.
Oh.
And something happened that when you said you go and meet your past life soul and try to interact with them. So when I was trying to interact, honestly, there was no audio, there was no visual, but suddenly my left hand started writing something. I couldn't make out what was happening. But one particular word was flashing, that is punish. मुझे बार बार पनिश दिख रहा था एंड माई हैंड वॉज कंटिन्यूसली राइटिंग माई लेफ्ट हैंड. आई एम अ राइट हैंडर इन दिस लाइफ स्टाइल. मे बी मैं शायद पुरानी लाइफ में लेफ्ट हैंडेड रही होंगी, तो मेरा लेफ्ट हैंड बहुत जोर जोर से कुछ लिख रहा था एंड आई कुड जस्ट सी पनिश वर्ड बहुत ज्यादा फ्रीक्वेंटली फ्लैश हो रहा था एंड जस्ट पी लेटर. I couldn't make out because जब आपने कहा कि okay now say goodbye to your past life, so it was like that the soul was not letting me go. To say stay, but somehow I said ki okay, I calmed her down and I said ki I will definitely come back and meet you again, but this is my time to go back. So I made a peace with her and I came back.
Yes, yes.
So this is what I discovered in this session.
That's amazing, Shruti ji. And you know, some of times though we think that the origin of certain symptoms is in this current life, we don't know. Sometimes could be stemming from past lives. Most of the times it is connected with past lives. And very, very rarely we come across the origin of certain problems are only in this current life childhood. So one thing that clearly is showing in this past life experience that you shared is about traumatic experience that you went through. And how you can integrate it later is in your meditation, Shrutiji, you can visit that past life self till you completely close it. Maybe she felt like injustice. It's like punishment she might have gone through. A punishment where she was, you know, she lost her life. And you can make peace with it totally. Spend more time in your meditation. That's how you can integrate.
No, I'm sorry to interrupt, but the feeling that I received, I don't know. Now the same question comes कि हमें कहा जाता है कि analyze मत करो, but being into a human mind and less of knowledge, we start analyzing. But I could feel that she was telling me to punish somebody, and yes, something has happened that she was punished for. सोसाइटी का कुछ तो हुआ है आई थिंक, बिकॉज आई सॉ माई सेल्फ डेड एट अ प्लेस. कोई गांव है, बहुत कीचड़ है, बारिश हो रही है एंड आई एम डेड. देयर इज अनदर पर्सन डेड विद मी. आई कुडंट सी देम, बट देयर इज अनदर मेल दैट आई सॉ. आई डोंट नो, वो जैसे गांव का कोई सरपंच है, so I saw that image. So the feeling that I got was that she was telling me that punish karna.
Okay.
This is what I could gauge. That's it.
Actually, Shruti ji, this was just an experiential session. I think you need to really understand many more things from that lifetime, because you just connected to that root cause where somebody, you know, chaku se mara, or that is the root cause for your stomach problem. But there is much more to this lifetime. So I really recommend you to take help from somebody, a skilled therapist, you know, who is trained, who is skilled, because there are many quacks in this field also. So you need to go to somebody who is very skilled and trained, so that they'll be able to help you to understand that life completely and to also integrate the lessons from that lifetime. Because sometimes when we see that somebody has hurt us, then we get this message like, you know, you punish, or so we need to also look at our perpetrator lifetime, because law of karma, it just says whatever we give, it comes back to us. Okay. So then you also need to know what you have done to those people or that person, maybe in a different lifetime. So that's how we understand the law of karma, and then we'll be able to make peace with our past. So for that, you need to know many more details from that past life, and you need to make peace with that past.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And definitely, because as you said that there are a lot of quirks in this industry as well. So this is my interaction because since मैं meditation बचपन में करती थी and I had a क्योंकि जब हम छोटे होते हैं तो हमें डर होता है मेरे को visions बचपन से आते थे but all the visions were quite scary so I stopped doing the meditation during my childhood and now suddenly again meditation has come back in my life so and I got to interact with you masters like you so definitely if I would as per your suggestion, I would seek your help only, ma'am, because this is something a trust has been built within you. So I will definitely go in for the past regression with the help of you only.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Because there are many skilled, many trained.
Yeah, there are many therapists, Shruti. So where are you from, Shruti?
I'm from Mumbai.
Oh,
Okay, so even in Bombay, there are a lot of therapists. So maybe you can write it to me and I can give you the details of a lot of therapists. And even if you go on the Thriive website,
yes,
they can you can connect to so many Thriive registered past life regression therapists from on the Thriive website.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much, Shreans. I'll definitely do that.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
So, friends, one thing, just be a little quick because a lot of people want to talk to Dr. Newton Lakshmi and share their experiences and have questions. So let's be specific to the point and be quick with your experience and so that everybody can get the chance. And while you're also hearing to others' experiences, actually, when you can relate and there's a lot of learning from others' experiences also. So yeah. So let's be very specific and to the point. Yeah, Harshad.